Hey survivors, happy Sunday. I hope everybody's doing well and having a blessed day. Today's topic is going to be another touchy topic, but probably one of the most important videos I made. And I want to talk about co-parenting with a narcissist with a special needs child. Now, this could be someone that has obviously in special education, a kid that's in special education, whether it's for behavior or any other handicaps. I want to talk about this in this video, guys, and don't be afraid to give me any video ideas if y'all want me to discuss something that I haven't covered yet, because I just kind of follow my heart with on the video basis. So let me know what y'all think about this video too, guys. But I want to talk about the co-parenting process, which is very, very, very difficult, guys. Co-parenting with a toxic person, and just some information, just putting it out there for y'all. And I also will put in a link below some court cases. I'm watching them for those of you that are involved in the legal system as far as family court and child support. I'm watching something called Veterans in Politics, and it's by a YouTuber, and he is very, very knowledgeable on the subject. I will put his name, information, and the channels below, because it gives you more insight on how these judges are ruling these cases. Like, we can't really see why they're making the decisions they're making until it actually go to court, and then you'll see, like, gosh, I was baited. The narcissist baited me into this issue, and the judge may be frustrated. You can see why they get frustrated, how they talk to parents, and what their main focus is. So it's a lot to learn and take in. We got a lot of education to do, guys. I'm still doing stuff. Learning stuff even over after 10 years later. As far as my custody case. So yeah, let's talk about the special needs kids as far as with the narcissist. First of all, if you do have a kid that was actually diagnosed with any type of medical condition, whether it be, ADHD, ODD, autism, if your kid is deaf or blind, they have any type of handicaps or learning disabilities, and they were diagnosed, the school system is supposed to offer them access to special education. And you have to do a lot of studying on this topic, guys. A lot of people don't have the money for attorneys, and you have to really learn a lot yourself. But to my knowledge, it's very, very, important to get an attorney, just because it can, it's just like, it kind of reminds me of the family court system. It's a lot of state laws, regulations, and you never know what, you're fighting up against as far as what the school believes and what you see at home, and helping your kid with your homework. Maybe they can't connect to the homework or remember things or whatever you notice, and the school just doesn't see it that way. They just want to do one shoe fits all. Kind of reminds you of the family court system. They really want all our cases. It's kind of weird because they don't want that many cases, so they kind of want one shoe to fit all, 50-50 custody for everybody. But you got parents that are very toxic, very abusive, that don't need to be around any kid, but the court just still wants 50-50 because it's easy to do that. It's easier to do that for them. And the school system is the same way. They want your kids in the regular classrooms with everybody else just because it's easier. They got to do a lot of paperwork for, special education kids, and it's just a lot more involved. So you got I'm sorry, guys, but you have narcissists everywhere. You have them in the court system, in the school system, and that means a lot of them can be, some of them can be, people in the education field, teachers and school staff, and they just feel like, some of them are just, they don't want to, don't have compassion for your kids. They just feel like, you want me to treat your kids special? How about we can, criticize your parenting? Why don't you do this or do that? And, it's just, it can be so like emotional because it's so much going on. So like I said, guys, just, you got a lot of studying and research to learn. Actually, for the past 2 days, I had so much fun last night. I was just watching family court cases. That's how my life is. It's just still learning and learning and learning, so I can give y'all information. But I just watched them all yesterday, so I'm going to put that stuff in the link below. Again, the family court cases. And I was able to learn that these judges are like, they're like mediators in their own way. They're mediators of trying to resolve issues. And when you're so emotional, you're like, why are you trying to resolve an issue when it's obvious to you? It should be obvious that this other parent is unstable. But I've seen, recently, where a judge was just like, it's too much conflict, because the father wanted all this talking time. He wanted basically punish the mother. He want to call on the mother's parenting time whenever he feels like it. He's want to keep calling, and, just give her a hard time, probably because he's paying, child support and alimony. He's angry and he wants to punish her, and he wants to go to court and say, she's not answering my calls, she's avoiding calls. And the judge is just like, y'all don't need to be in courtroom for this. This is insane. It's too much conflict. Listen, you can talk to your kids between the hours of 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. They're trying to be fair and create all this fairness. Like, what would Jesus do? That's kind of how the mindset of some of these judges have. Like, what would Jesus do? They may know, one party is being really immature and childish, but they still are supposed to give him his God-given rights because you have a kid with them. So you have to like pick and choose your battles. And but let me get back on topic though, guys. In the school system, you have the special needs kid. It's just a lot to deal with. It's very stressful. You probably going to have numerous doctor's appointments versus dealing with a kid, who doesn't have any special needs. You'll have to have doctor's appointments for therapy. Maybe they have some type of behavioral issues, and a normal, kid without special needs or behavioral issues may only go to the doctor 3 times a year. But if you have a kid, you got with special needs, you got therapy, mental health, surgeries, or medications. So you're going to maybe a psychologist. Maybe you're going to get all these type of things. You may do 20 plus doctors visits a year. So just thinking about more than 20 doctor visits a year. And I'm just putting all of those places together, between therapy, between the physicals, dental exams, medicine management, anything. So that is already creating a lot of stress. So narcissistic parents, they are backstabbers. They will work against you, like nothing's wrong with your kid. It's like a double-edged sword when it's a lot of conflict in the custody case and your kid has special needs. Narcissists will do very evil things. These individuals are very evil. They won't give your kid the medicine during their parenting time. They will claim and lie that there are side effects with the medicines that you do give them, just to try to get you to go back and get another type of medicine, or get the kid off of medicine. They will work against you. And it's so toxic and evil, because it's like, this is about the kid, but it shows you that they don't have the ability to focus on the kid and really truly love your children, because they're so busy trying to hurt you. And they're good at war. They're good at hurting you, because it's going to be so much pain and confusion and stress. They're creating pain, confusion, and stress. I'm going to say this one time. Pain, confusing you, and they're stressing you out. So this is going to make you react in ways that the court's going to find unjustifiable, and they may fault you. Just the narcissists are basically triggering your emotional reactions by working against you, because you have a special needs kid. Things are different, and you would think that they would at least have the compassion and empathy to just understand that, but they don't care. They're so obsessed with winning. So they're going to sit here and see your kid. Your kid may be on some medicine that's actually working for them. It may actually be changing some issues that they have, and a narcissist will actually lie. And it's like, how can you prove that? It's so much pain. It's so many things that they do, guys. That's why it's so important that we all stick together. We are growing. We are, adults talking about these issues and trying to just fix these issues. The court system has to change. They have to see how toxic these individuals are. But, so you're going to be fighting You may even be fighting some doctors because the narcissist is going to go and tell the doctor, I don't see any issues that she sees. I don't know what's going on over there. But, when a kid is with me, X, Y, and Z, and this, that, and the third, just because they're so busy trying to win in family court. So they're actually lying to the doctors, confusing doctors. So you might have to fight with doctors for your kid's diagnosis. So who wants to really, really fight with, the doctors? Then you may be fighting with the school system because they're looking at it like, we just want all these kids in the same classroom unless they really have the type of disability that nobody can't deny. But if they don't have that type of disability that we really, that in our minds, we really look at as a disability, no matter, like they really don't want to follow the law because it's kind of easier just to throw all the kids in one box and, go on about the school day, right? So you might be fighting with the school system. You may be fighting with disability because there is resources for, parents that have kids with disabilities, and there should be. And then you're fighting with family court. Family court, once again, you're going against narcissists showing that this person is incapable of what they call co-parenting. And then I seen, just looking at the case that I was looking at, I'm putting it below the judges like, this is both of y'all's fault. This is both of y'all fault. And it's like, no, it's not. You can clearly see who's being irrational, but the other parent may react because of the stress. You are going to the doctors all the time. Then you got to go for yourself. You may not even go to the dentist to get your own, dental checks for the year because you so busy running around with your kids and making sure their needs are taken care of. So you may neglect your own health, but they were told trained not to care about nobody else. And they claim they're putting the kids' best interest first, but they don't understand that you may react because a narcissist created all this stress and they don't want to see that. And it's hard to prove also. So that is a lot of things that go on when it comes to, co-parenting with a narcissist and having a kid with special needs. And I'll talk about some things that can help because this is close to home for me also, guys. So, I don't just bring up issues. I talk about things that I know about. So it's going to be a lot of stress and frustration. That's why it's important. I think we forget to take care of ourselves and we make mistakes. And the thing about with family court and stuff, they really don't have room for much mistakes because they just can't stand when parents are being emotional. And you're going to be emotional because your kids have special needs, right? So the narcissist is, basically creating all of these reactions from you. It just reminds me of like Hitler and just how they are. And the tactics that they use, they are so awful. They target you and they create pain and frustration, and they torture you. That's what this is torture, So you got these systems back again, the school system, kind of very similar to the court system. They can be biased. They can criticize your parenting. Guess what? We think mom is lazy and she don't spend enough time. And now the kids got all these emotional needs that they wouldn't need special education if the mom was doing this or if she did that or if this happened. And it's wrong because they don't live in your household. They can't tell you what to do or what you're not doing. Let me calm down, guys, because I get upset about all this stuff. Let me calm down and just breathe, guys. Let me breathe. Let me slow down. But these systems, parents, mothers, fathers, please, guys, please be strategic. It's enough information about narcissism out here. Even if this channel is not, it's not for you or it's not covering your issues or whatever. It's enough information out here to understand how to, to learn how to deal with these narcissists. And it's always back to the same things. Just stay away from them, at these doctor's appointments. Take somebody with you because that pain and that torture, they're right there in your face with your kids saying, I don't see nothing wrong with our daughter. I think she's just, I don't see that when the daughter's with me, to create that confusion with the doctors with the doctor or with the person that's working with your kid. And that's the thing that the family court people don't get, it sucks, but I know it's going to change one day. I just got faith. I know it's going to change one day. It's just it's just an awful system, guys. They need a lot of, updates and things, and they need to really evaluate people and really listen, and they need just better mental health staff and all these evaluations and all that stuff. It just seems to be they still think it's the best interest of the child to parent, and toxic parenting to them is better than just one person that's stable getting full access to the child and decision making. And I know a lot of people disagree with me on that, because the situation is different. Whatever end that is coming from, someone may give this a thumbs down because their situation is not reflective of that. But either way, I believe in healthy parenting, healthy, stable parenting, stable, mentally stable people that can make healthy decisions for the kids. Take them to their doctor's appointments on time every year, give them their medicines, no excuses, So, once again, narcissists are backstabbers. Obviously, they're working against you. It's obvious. They're going to say you're crazy, that you're making up illnesses. I don't know the correct term for that, but I did see something on TV where a mom was making up all these illnesses of the kid, and they said this was like back in the day, more than like 20 years ago, I think. And the kid, they said the doctors just wanted to evaluate the kid one day, and they didn't have anything wrong with him. They didn't have anything. So she had to go to jail for like fraud and all that stuff. And the narcissists are trying to make you seem like you're that type of person. I forget the name of that. Those type of people that do that make up all these illnesses and stuff. Y'all can put it below if y'all do know it. But yeah, they are really just sick and obsessed. And it lets you know that they don't really care about the children, because you're going to not give your kid the medicine, work against the mom just to win and stress the person out, or the dad just to win in family court, and not give your kid the type of medical attention that they need. And then, they're going to look at the kid like they're defective because they are special needs. Because narcissists, with them, they got black and white thinking. Either the kid is good or bad. Either they're healthy or not. So they're really sick. They are really sick. Once again, I always say that. They are sick and twisted. And they're going to try to make it seem like you're getting a kid just for financial purposes. But you do need that help when your kid has disabilities. They just need extra help, So they'll have the school talking to you like questioning your parenting, questioning everything. And it feels like you're in court all over again. So yeah, guys, narcissists do what they have to do to win, and that's a really good tactic for, I don't mean to big them up or anything like that, but I'm just saying, just the fact that they do what they have to do to win. They basically lie and manipulate in any situation, because they have zero empathy. This is war for them, So document. Record. Yes, you can record your children at home. Yes, there's nothing in these court orders that's going to say you cannot, but I wouldn't brag and, tell the narcissist that. Record what is your kid saying as soon as they walk in the door from school? Shouldn't you have the recorder on? Are they saying, mom didn't give me my medicine. She said I don't need it, and it's stupid that I have to take this medicine. You need that. It's coming from the horse's mouth, right? Record when they walk in the door. Set up some camera somewhere in the house, guys. I'm telling you, it's too much. When you go into court and these judges don't want to believe anything, it's he say, she say. Well, let's take the he say, she say out of it. Let's show more evidence, guys. And be healthy, guys. This fight is going to take healthy people, because you may end up making a mistake, and you don't want to lose custody of your kid. So just be careful, because these individuals are dangerous. They're toxic, and they're pure evil. They are pure evil and hateful. And they seem to know how to carry themselves in the court, in legal procedures, and the school systems. They're trying to make alliances with people. And I just want y'all to be careful, guys. Don't let your emotions let you lose custody of your kid. It's hard for somebody that's been doing this over 10 years. Emotional, you have to find out the good things in life for yourself. You have to get back healthy and strong, whether it be taking a spiritual route or physical health, getting in really good shape, whatever helps motivate you to be the best that you can be. And then you can fight them better. They don't want to fight a strong person. They are bullies. They want to fight weak people so they can get you into slipping and making mistakes or bad decisions, because you you're just not strong and healthy enough to fight them. So let's fight this fight together, guys. You know, the narcissists, like I said, they're gonna, with these special, you know, with our special needs kids, they're gonna make it seem like, oh, they forgot to turn the medicine to you on your visit, so the kid can be off the medicine when they're usually supposed to be on it every day. They're gonna sabotage. It's tactics of war. That's all this is a war. It's a battle. So let's get this information out. It can help people. Let's keep on spreading the awareness, guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.